Hi guys, this is Bot, and this is another one of those videos where I analyse a new codex that's come out for an army and look at some of their stuff and just see what it means towards Necrons or whatever army would be. I know a few people have done other similar things like the 40k Orcs, did one with the new Tyranny Codex. Some people did them for the Space Wolves Codex. So generally, yes, I'm doing one of those. Now, new Dark Eldar, they haven't been out in a while, so it's quite exciting for a lot of people. And generally, they've got really nasty. I mean, seriously. I've not played against any Dark Eldar yet. I didn't manage to play any in the previous iteration of the Codex. But, yeah, just through flicking through, reading a few things, and asking people about it from the shop, whether they work there or just they play them or something, they really are a formidable force now, and really quite different to a lot of other forces. Okay, now this video may be a bit preemptive, because I've not done any actual games against people with Dark Eldar, and to be honest, they've not been out too long, the new Codex days, and they're still getting models released and stuff, so this may get pulled down and then re-uploaded at a later date. If so, I shall put an annotation to say if it's been re-uploaded since the previous time I did this. So yeah, right, okay, yeah, a bit preemptive, but then so are the Dark Eldar. To be honest, they rely on speed and pain causing as much as possible. This is mainly down to their main rules. They have some pretty much army-wide special rules. They're individually put on each unit so that you don't get confused which units don't have them. But yeah, these are the main things. A lot of units have fleets, that's one thing. And then there's a few other things. But most importantly, combat drugs is one of them. Combat drugs, you roll a dice for the unit with combat drugs, and result 1 to 6, they increase in effectiveness the higher the roll, pretty much. That's the result increase in effectiveness as well. I mean, if you roll a 1, then it'll have, say, a minor increase in something, and then a 6 will have a significantly larger increase in something else, which could be more effective. So there's no actual negative effect for these, and to be honest, I think they would work pretty much all the time, regardless of what the unit is. So it's not anything like the Possessed for Chaos Space Marines, who you roll for Demonkin, and they'll have some crazy effect which really might not be useful at all, and we'll have to change how you use them so they're not reliable always. But combat drugs have definitely got a certain use always, and the higher you roll, the better it will be. And there's no negative effects that I can see. You have to find those out yourself, because I cannot remember the individual effects at the moment. I've not got encyclopedic knowledge of them. As I say, I've had limited use of the new Codex, because it's not actually been officially released yet, so my time flicking through it has been reduced compared to what I would say for the Tyranny Codex or any other particular codex that I wanted to look at. Okay, so that's combat drugs, and that's on a lot of units, particularly on witches and mandrake. Well, I'm not sure if mandrakes have it, but witches benefit from it immensely. Yeah, okay. We also have power from pain, and there's a subsection of this called sharing the pain, which I can't quite remember, but I think it shares out the effect a bit. I'm not sure. I'll have to check that again. Probably re-upload this, because this is a bit going on fumes of what I can remember. because I don't actually have the Codex, because I don't play them. But anyway, yeah. So, power from pain is their main mechanic for an army. And what it does is, basically, it causes them to want to kill as much stuff as possible, as quickly as possible. Now this is because, generally, Dark Eldar have low toughness and weaker saves than a lot of other armies, so they're going to die relatively easily if they don't get a few kills and the effect of power from pain. So, okay, what's its effect? Well, when a unit kills another unit, will gain like a kill point. That unit, okay, so for example, just to explain it better, say if a bunch of Dark Eldar warriors, or I can't remember what they're called, but basically the equivalent of guardians, of Eldar guardians, you know what I mean, with their splinter rifles and stuff. They kill a squad of 10 Necron warriors, say. They would then gain a pain token from the effects of power from pain. That pain token would then give them an effect. And the more pain tokens a unit gains, the more effective it will be and the more powerful it will be. So, power from pain. It's kind of easy for them to get these because pretty much a lot of their weapons will be poisoned or have just a set to wound roll, say 4+ for splinter rifles. And I think a lot of them have 4+. They also have a lot of really other nasty, really good other weapons, which you'll encounter if you play against them, and no doubt will come to hate them for. So yeah, easier for them to get, and regardless of your improved toughness from destroyer bodies, or destroyers, or the Lord, or the Catan even, they have 4 poisons on a lot of their stuff, so yeah, not quite as easy to survive. So yeah, what about them? Power from pain improves with each token. So what do the tokens do? Well, the tokens, for 1 token, a unit gains Feel No Pain, which for a toughness 3 unit is amazing. If you play Tyranids or against Tyranids, when a Tervagon casts Catalyst on a squad of, say, 20 Termagants, they all have toughness 3, and say there's about 20 of them, you're going to rush at something, and with Catalyst, it gives them Feel No Pain for that turn, so yeah, they don't die quite as easily as you would have liked, and generally will only die to power weapons. So yeah, basically, they get a better save and stuff, and Feel No Pain will be a much better improved save for them, generally across the board for Dark Eldar, because it doesn't go away, I don't think. I haven't read the effect of sharing the pain, so if someone can find that out and put it in the comments, then that would be helpful. I can put annotations up explaining the effects. Okay. So, what else do we get? So, 1 token gets you Feel No Pain. 2 tokens, I can't remember what it does. I shall have to check it out, and once again I'll put an annotation explaining what it is just here. Okay. And lastly, 3 tokens will get you Fearless. Well, 3 tokens or more will get you Fearless. So that's quite useful for a generally lower leadership army, such as the Dark Eldar. I mean, compared to Necrons, who have leadership 10 all across the board, they are generally lower, say about 7 or 8 or something. Obviously, the higher things will have more. But, yeah, so that's the main 2 rules. A lot of them will have fleet, so they'll be fast, and we'll get to combat easy enough. And in combat, Dark Eldar really excel. They have a lot of crippling stuff to kill you in combat. With Necrons, we are very easy pickings in combat. I mean, obviously we're going to phase out if they hit our phase out number, but then for Dark Eldar that's just going to be really easy again, because they'll rush us, They'll get into close combat with us. They'll cause a ton of problems for us in close combat, and will become more powerful as they kill more units and cause us to phase out and just gain momentum as they go. So yeah, you don't want to let them get to combat. Combat drugs will improve their effectiveness in combat, and power from pain will, yeah, definitely improve them in terms of longevity and just basically be a real annoyance. So what else do we need to think about for Dark Eldar? How do we beat them? Well, a good option is to take out all their transports, or any of their vehicles really. Just shoot the crap out of all their vehicles. As far as I can tell, there isn't a single vehicle in the Dark Eldar army which has an armor value of more than 11. So things with strength 5, 6 will do quite well. No, what am I talking about? Things with strength 6 upwards. So lots of destroyers would be good. If you've got the points for it, 2 squads of 5 destroyers, ooh, that's going to be nasty. That's like 30 strength 6 shots a turn. That's going to kill quite a lot of Dark Eldar Ravagers and Raiders and what have you. And it's going to be quite nasty. So yeah, there's that. Take out all their transports as best you can. I'm pretty sure that they have open topped anyway, for a lot of them. This means that they get to shoot out of them, and I don't know how assaulting works with open topped vehicles because I've not done it much. And I don't have any open top vehicles as either my Necrons or my new Tyranids, or even splashing into Tau, which I'm trying to do. I have no open top vehicles. So I don't know how that works. You'll have to ask an Orc player or something like that. And if I can, I'll put an annotation down below. Okay. So, get rid of their vehicles. Whether it be through just shooting the hell out of them, which would probably be your best option, or even if you've got some random combat units with the Necrons, I have no idea why you would, just throw them at them. You can probably pen them quite easily and send them flying, but then you'll probably get swarmed by the guys inside anyway. So, what you want to do, avoid combat at all costs, because they will gain momentum and become stronger and better in combat, and will definitely phase you out a lot quicker. Their shooting, I believe, is quite good, but I'm not sure how good it is compared to their close combat, so I would say, at the moment, keep them at range, destroy their transports, and focus fire on the nearest targets, or the targets which have the capacity to get closest to you quicker. So, yeah, things like witches and stuff, good heavy close combat units, get them down as fast as possible. And yeah, a lot of their stuff is really nasty and will cause you quite a lot of problems. But obviously, once I've played against some of them, or had a chance to, then I will get a better understanding of each of the units used, and can tell you what to look out in a more informed way. So, like I think I said at the beginning of this video, I'm going to re-upload this, hopefully, when I've got some more practice in, because this is just a look at the kind of things that you can expect. I've not gone into any of the units particularly, and if you have a little knowledge of them, then you should probably know roughly what I'm talking about. And that's pretty much it, really. If you have any knowledge of what I've been talking about, which I said to put down comments down for them, and I'll put annotations up explaining your points in the video, do so, because it will be helpful to everyone who watches, and it will be helpful to me as well. And yeah, that has been my advanced look, or advanced look to the future of what you can expect from the new Dark Eldar. And yeah, I'll put a new update of this video once I get more practice. So, thank you for that, and I shall see you in the future when I can be bothered making a video. See ya!